Good morning. My name is Jacob Folger. I'm an artist and sculptor, and I also like to make gardens, miniature gardens, meditation gardens, fairy gardens, things of that nature. And so we're going to be doing a little meditation garden in this. This is a bonsai pot, and it has drainage holes in the bottom, and it has these little screens to stop the soil from passing through. I got the pot online, and I'm going to give sources and information and everything in the video description, places where you can get things. And we're also going to be using some moss for the top of the soil. This actually is fern moss, and it actually has like little baby ferns. That's basically what it's made up of. And I actually can find this around my home, but I'm going to give you an online source for that as well if you can't find it. These are baby ferns, little ferns, young ferns. They come in many varieties. I bought 10 plants online. I'm going to give you a source for that. And I got 10 different ones. This is three of them. You can see they have many different appearances. This is one. This is the more typical look here, and this is actually the one I'm going to be using today. Here's another, and I got 10 different ones like this. We're going to have a couple different things, other elements that we can put in there in the garden. Some stones, maybe a piece of lichen on a piece of tree bark. I've got a crystal here. Might be able to use that. This is a miniature pagoda that I made, and I actually have a video on how to make these. And I'm also going to put that in the video description on how to make these. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use sand, but I do have sand here. And this is just play sand from the hardware store. So it's very easy to obtain that. And we're going to use some organic soil. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to place these little screens here, let you see that, over the holes, over the drainage holes. Now if you don't have drainage holes in the bottom of your pot, you're definitely going to want drainage, and you can use small pebbles like this and line the bottom, cover the bottom with the pebbles for drainage before you put your soil in. I'm going to just actually just get a little bit of soil in here first before I put the plant in. I'm going to just cover the bottom. There we go. This is very simple project, and it's just so rewarding. I'm going to leave this all intact here. And I'm going to set it in. And I think I like it like that. Okay. And then I'm going to finish putting soil in. I'm going to give care instructions for the moss and for the fern in the video description as well. Let me get a little bit more soil in here. I want to bring the soil level up close to the top of the pot, because I want to try to get the moss to overhang the pot a little bit. If I can, I'm going to try, because I think it will look more natural and kind of nice. Okay, and then I'm going to, now let me just tell you a little bit about moss. First of all, it's the oldest plant on Earth. It was, you know, the beginning of time. It was basically the first plant. It's very resilient. It likes to be moist. It doesn't like to be soaking wet. And I'm going to show you how to water it and on the video, just so you can see. And it doesn't require soil, but obviously the garden has a fern in it, so we have to have soil. But you can use the soil. The soil can also be used to help keep the moss moist. Now I'm just gonna, you can tear it like that. I'm gonna bring it around here to the plant. And I want some of it overhanging like that. Oh, it's beautiful. The moss is just, I think, it's like one of my favorite things on earth, and I just love working with it. Again, if you can't find it, you know, around your house growing, you can buy it online, and you can get some really gorgeous moss. I'm going to give you a source for a place to get moss. A little bit more here. And now I'm going to, I do want to add a little bit of sand. I think the best way to do this is to just spoon it in. Now this is a play sand that's kind of a beige color. You can get all kinds of different colored sand. You can get white, you know, pure white, or black, or just about any kind of color. I'm just gonna kind of be careful about putting it in here. And you can be just as artistic as you want to be, really, you know, and it's really just a very relaxing project. So we have that in there now. I've got, you can see I've got some of the moss is overhanging the pot. And then I think we need a couple stones in there. I'm going to put a stone here. And another one here, like that. And I think I'm going to put the pagoda. Let's see, where can we put that? I think since it's a darker color, I put a patina on it. I'm also going to put in the video description the finishes, my faux finishes. I have several different ones. I have bronze. This is green patina. I have stone and ivory, and they're really nice. It has it shows you how to pin it, so it has a pin in the bottom, so it helps it to stand up. I'm just going to put that right there. And I think, no, I think actually maybe just a seashell like that, and another one here, and there's really not a lot more to do on this. But I think what I'm going to do is, let's see how that would look if I added a candle first before I decide. Yeah, I think that might work. I might like to put a candle in there. Okay, so I'm just going to light it so we can get the effect. And then just press it down in. Oh, that is just so fun. So just make sure you look in the video description for all the information, care of the fern, care of the moss, and sources for different things. You can see, just turn it around here so you can see it. Yeah, it's really quite pretty. Now, I'm going to show you also one other thing. This is a mister here. It's full of water. Obviously, if the candle's going, you have to be careful. But ferns, I want to put this also in the video, and then I'll put it in the description as well. Ferns like to be misted. They really enjoy it. And this is how you can water it, actually. And you want to keep your moss moist. And, you know, care is pretty easy, but just keep an eye on that. And then indirect sunlight is the best way to keep it, you know, the light coming to it. You definitely want indirect sunlight. You don't want to put it in direct sun. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I have nearly 500 how-to videos on a number of subjects, and a lot of the subjects I do are fairy related and this kind of thing, and how to sculpt clay and polymer clay. Also, please, if you like the video, hit the like button and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you make a garden like this, please send me a photo to my email address. You can find that on my channel page. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.